Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Army's offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent.
Breaks into the open. Great move. Now he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The option look. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Burton. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Turning it on! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Porter. Great awareness by this defense to know where the 1st down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. They'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Husky.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rides the back on the option. The give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UConn offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darasol. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing those out throws, you need to get it out in front away from the defender where only your guy can make the play. That time, not the most accurate throw, and that's why it falls incomplete.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On target over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Rush is on him. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Dynasty. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw again. Got the back over the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Oh, they're after him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Got a man. It's Dynasty. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. UConn comes to the line with a first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you can put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow to get...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And on second down for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Smith wants to throw. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Simple call, excellent execution moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions,
and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. It's caught. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lang. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock.
Turning it on. Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lang. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Smith dropping to pass. Caught. And they're able to get him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they could move the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. UConn going back to work on offense. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UConn.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.